灵感，未来的风格，震撼的科技。真实与精彩，给你一切视听享受。但一台真正的 AI 娱乐电视，远不止你看见的。能陪伴，也能成为它最好的玩伴。这里没有担心，只有放心。你的对手可以是自己，也可以是他。释放你的热爱。也给予每一份关怀。这就是我们诞生的意义。创维 G71，不只看见，更可互动体验。创维。
真正的畅快是什么？不是攀上人群的巅峰，而是越过平凡，把自己交给风，流畅而自在。不是安于朝九晚五的日常，而是越过边界，追逐色彩，点燃生活的绚烂。不是清醒一成不变的岁月，而是冲破宁静，追逐冒险，感受驰骋疆场的心跳。不是对世界的袖手旁观，而是追随内心的旋律，融入心有灵犀的交响。 出，而是对抗地心引力，无拘无束，每一个瞬间。追逐所求，永不满足，无视极限。创维 S81 Pro， 尽享畅快。
创维。
尊敬的嘉宾、各位来宾、媒体朋友们，大家下午好，欢迎莅临创维。
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to 2020 SKYWORTH TV Autumn Product Launch. I'm the moderator of this event. We are going to have the officials coming from SKYWORTH to introduce to us the service and the products of the company. First of all, let's welcome on stage Mr. Wang Zhiguo, the chairman of RGB Electronics from Shenzhen SKYWORTH. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, media friends, good afternoon. Before my introduction, I would like to make an announcement. That is the core strategy of SKYWORTH in the future. We have been discussing about this for a long time, and we discovered that so far we have been caught in a very important stage for TV development in China. Before, because of all sorts of reasons, we realized that the ASP of TV industry is going down, and cheap products are selling very well. Of course, we have some market share in premium market and it's growing very well, but for the mainstream products, it's not popular among consumers at all. So this will lead to a problem, that is lack of innovation. Premium products cannot support innovation because of the limited volume, and cheap products cannot support innovation because we simply don't have the budget. So at this moment, we think that we need to do something. We need to do innovation, and we have to deal with the dilemma. We cannot go along the path of developing cheap products only. Before, a lot of companies made profit and scaled up, but in this process, they didn't do anything to support innovation, and the team lost confidence in the industry because on the market, the consumers didn't get access to good products and good services. So this is the pain spot of the industry. That is why ever since I became the chairman of this company, I received some complaints from the consumers on the ground that the product is not good enough and they desire better products from us. So we focused very much on product innovation and improvement of the service, and only by doing so we can see hope in this industry. For a very long time, we are not going to focus on scale only. Of course, SKYWORTH will keep investing in product innovation and product development to today you are going to see that through the launch. And we have been developing OLED products to safeguard the premium market, because we would like to make sure at least we can have some premium on the premium category in order to support the entire category and also the entire industry. And for the past several months, we delisted all the cheap OLED products from the shelves, from the market, because we would like to develop OLED products only for the premium market. So, for example, W81, that is our wallpaper TV. It's not supplied anymore to the market. That is because of our delisting measures that has been taken in the past several months. And you also may be familiar with a product called Q8. Actually, I was coordinating for the supply of Q8 in Shanghai before I joined this event. It's very popular, but we delisted the product from the market because we would like to believe in the consumers and believe in our products. Our products should bring benefits and value to consumers, and I believe it will be understood by our friends along the supply chain and our partners. So in the past several months, we have been working on technology to improve our product. I believe you must remember 21st of August, we made a product launch which is #1 in China. And this product can only be produced 5 units per month. We cannot mass produce. We cannot rely on industrialization to realize mass production. A lot of people asked me why. Where is the bottleneck? I can tell you, we are doing the tuning of the colors. We are doing the tuning of the audio. Of course, we can lower the quality and mass produce the product, but we said no, because this product is basically perfect, and we would like to maintain that. It's okay if we do it in a slow manner, but we would like to maintain the quality of the colors, the quality of the audio, and the sound. We, of course, can use machine to do auto-tuning of the colors and sound, but we don't want to do that. We would like to focus more on quality. In the future, we will not compromise on quality for our premium products, because wherever there is compromise, there is no quality, there is no premiumization. We can do it for scaling up purposes, but we can never do it for premiumization purposes. We would like to focus on that, and we would like to bring that along into the future. We also launched the W81, which is our wallpaper TV. It's a stunning product, of course, and the W81 is selling very well in premium marketplace by the consumers, and it's very popular. We didn't try to raise the volume of sales because it's a premium product. And also we released OLED products and 8K products, for example Q91. They are also selling very well, and they are representative premium products of SKYWORTH. So for premium category, we never pay attention to the volume because we understand that the volume can be limited because it's a premium and it's a difficult path to proceed because it's a premium market. And it's easy to solve the problem because our mission is to bridge the gap in the premium market, and by doing so, we can improve the overall quality of SKYWORTH. Apart from being innovative in TV product development, we have been doing crossover to realize breakthrough. We are doing crossover not for the pure purpose of doing crossover. As I mentioned mentioned when we released the Swot Panel, there are two features. The first feature is it's not mobile, and the second problem is it's not easy to interact with the TV. So that is why we released the Swat Panel, and it's very popular among the consumers. It makes it much easier for you to use the TV because the screen of TV is big, it's of a big size, and it's immersive. But we need to interact with the big screen. The big screen is not mobile, it's not flexible enough. Now the problem is solved because of the panel to make selections, to handle the menu bar, and then we open the TV to watch TV, watch it on the big screen. And we can move the panel together with us. We can move around at home anywhere we want and still enjoy the big screen, the immersive experience. Before the introduction of 8K product, we have been discussing with our industrial peers what is the bottleneck of 8K. I think you must agree with me that is the content. Without good content, 8K will never be popular. But it's a dilemma. People have been arguing whether we should have 8K TV first or 8K content first. But the fact is that we don't have to find the answer to the question. We should focus more on the solution to 8K content generation. That is why we developed 8K video camera. It's not just a product, it's a product to bring down the cost of 8K content generation. Before it would cost you 100,000 yuan per video camera. Now it's much cheaper than that. And then we worked very hard on the transmission speed of 8K content. We brought 5G technology into 8K. We developed this 5G extender. We think this extender should not only be the extender of 8K video camera, it should also be the base for any 5G product in the future. Today we are going to launch a series of products, and they are going to use 5G extender as the base, make it much more capable. The development of the industry can never be realized relying solely on SKYWORTH. We need to do something also for the industry. The things we don't do are, of course, important for us to know, but what's more important is what we should do. We should, for example, develop stereos for family use. We should also develop user resources, channel resources, and build our development capability as well as supply chain capabilities. We should also invest in the whole ecosystem of the industry in order to make sure everybody can just grow together. And also there will be good partners for us to work with in the future and bring more opportunities for the entire industry. In the past several months, I was asked a lot of questions. One of the questions is that SKYWORTH is a traditional enterprise. What is your confidence that this traditional player can change the industry? They think the game changer should be internet companies or companies with higher technology accumulation. But SKYWORTH has a very flexible mechanism. As long as we would like to change the game, we can do it. Remember, in 2019, we deployed internet TV, and the very first internet TV was born in SKYWORTH. And back then, we laid a solid foundation for the development of internet TV industry. In the past period of time, if you take a look at this milestone chart, you can see the history of smart TV development is also also the development of SKYWORTH as a traditional business or enterprise. And of course, there are always more and more players. Nowadays, SKYWORTH is willing to work with our partners to realize win-win results. SKYWORTH is developing together with our OS company, KUKA. And earlier this year, KUKA released a new operation system, which is going to be the foundation for us to develop our TV product as well. We developed for several stages. The first one is called Tianci OS.
At the time, we believe it is the bezel-less UI. Now we have the KUKA OS 8 in reference to the Tianci system. Second, we have also released the cool face and a metro interface, as well as blue style interface and the flow interface. Up until today, on the version of 7.5, we have released the Swot interconnected version interfaces. On these interfaces, we have upgraded and changed the generation of the TVs. Now, many people are using KUKA system for the TV. KUKA system has not provided more services to the users. KUKA OS 8 has developed a new system. Where it comes from, why we have developed the system, I don't know whether you have noticed it. In the big screen ubiquitous existence, we have a lot of screens, or big screens everywhere. You have a lot of demand for big screens, such as the sharing of pictures and the slides to the big screen. We want to use the big screen to watch the movie and then use our smartphone for chatting. We understand around our life, big screens cannot be used. They have been sitting idle. Today, the display industry is not so fabulous because the big screen utilization has been quite limited in limited condition, and it cannot be used to the maximum capacity. That is why in these circumstances, if the big screen cannot be fully utilized, how can we utilize the big screen for the big screen industry? KUKA OS 8 can solve this bottleneck. We hope that the big screen can be at your hands, within your reach. For the OS 8 of KUKA, from the products to solutions, previously we have different systems for different screens. For the home screen, home TV version, and the Swatch Panel, such as touch screen, and our set-top box OTT version, and our TV box, and the commercial screen. We have the Tianci Cloud system for the conference screen, and we have developed the car on board system screen for the vehicles. These systems have been separated. Now, if you look at it in turn, you'll find that we have a lot of big screens because each system can only use only one function, and this function, look at the time frame, is quite limited. Now, if you think about it in this way, if the big screen can be used at any time you want, it can be combined with the small screen, and you can use it whenever and whenever you can share the information to the big screen. I believe this will be the new climax for the big screen industry. KUKA OS has been developed on the concept of spaceless. I believe we have two parts, system and services, in the spaceless of OS 8. We have IoT, Internet of Things, and the DOT. It is the ubiquitous existence and connection of Internet of Things. Based on KUKA OS 8, all of the big screen can be driven and utilized. One system can meet all of the functions, whether it is for conferences, all the videos and audios and filmings and projection. All of the functions can be met through this big screen and this system, and it can get adapted to different screens to showcase different functions as well. At the same time, when you have these screens, we can use these screens to control the whole space devices. And if we can control other devices in the space, we can have the smart solutions provided based on DOT plus IoT smart solution. In this way, smart function of the space can be further elevated. The space has included our living room, our office, our canteen, and our hotel. Different spaces have different screens. They have been sitting idle because of the systems. Today, KUKA OS 8 can break the boundaries, and the different screens in the same space can be accessible whenever and wherever. Because the screen is the opportunity and the carrier for the information. That is why KUKA OS 8 can change this fundamentally. And for these screens, where are they? And what kind of screens can be utilized for this function? KUKA OS 8 has utilized different functions and technologies to take over the screens at all spaces. In the future, you'll find that KUKA OS inside will become the new logo. This is the spaceless and the borderless logo. When you look at this logo, you can feel that the habits on this screen, the screen can be at your hands, within your reach. You can control it, use it, and you can share it as well. In reality, I believe system can be used to redefine the way of communication. In this way, space can be enabled. Space can be connected. In this way, space utilization habits can be continuous and sustainable. At the same time, we can change the function of the screen to change the function of the space. That is why, in other words, in the future, there's no so-called TV or conference screen or the commercial system. These screens are the one large screen, and this largest screen can be utilized by you and it can be accessed by you, and many of the people can use the big screen for information sharing. This is the fundamental change of the industry. That is why we believe when we use KUKA OS 8, and we can implant it, install it on different screens, and then we have no spaces. And the functions will not be restrained. At any space, any screen, on any screen, it can become the carrier for you to share information. In this way, we can use the space to pursue our demand. And we believe we have several scenarios. First is the one people multi-scenario, one person, one multi-scenarios. When I move around different scenarios, my habits and my behaviors are continuous. Whenever there is big screen, I can use my continuous behavior. Second, multi-people, one scenario. Many people in one scenario, for example, in the cafeteria, in the canteen. How can we use the big screen there and break the boundaries and the bottleneck of everyone looking at a screen? We can use big screen for communication. It's the real opportunity for the gathering, multi-people, multi-scenarios. I gather with my brothers, and we can hang out at night. We can use the screen at my home. We can use a pad or a computer to open one screen to switch it on, and then we can share the information, and the content on the screen can be unanimous. And now, multi-people in multi-scenarios can have the demand of sharing achieved. KUKA OS 8 can solve one problem, that is, the habit, and the screen can be continuous and accessible. Previously, we have been thinking profoundly why iteration of screen can be more efficient. Sometimes we change our smartphone 1 year after 1 year, and previously we can only have the function of telephone call. We can use it for 2 or 3 years, and then we can change our phone. Now, in an accurate way, application has driven the way of our display. That is why SKYWORTH has played important roles in the space. That is, the infrastructure and hardware and of the connection and the display should be managed. Not long ago, we have been working with the leaders of the Ministry of Education of China during the pandemic of COVID-19. Ministry of Education of China has made great efforts to promote the education during COVID-19. We have the smart education system promoted. However, we have faced a fundamental challenge. One, unstable connection. Sometimes we have been frozen, and second, the display is not clear enough. Sometimes students cannot watch what the teachers have been showing. That is why today, in order to break the limits of the space, connection and the display are the musts. That is why SKYWORTH will use the best hardware to support KUKA OS 8. Connection are the core. 5G plus 8K are the solutions. Over the past 3 years, SKYWORTH has dedicated itself to creating the competitive 5G plus 8K solution. Up until today, you can find that in China, in all of the enterprises, the most comprehensive 5G plus 8-way solution can only be delivered by SKYWORTH only. That is why in 2020, we are being listed as the new consumption demonstration program. SKYWORTH is the only TV brand to be listed. 5G plus 8K solution of SKYWORTH is not only one product, it is the whole industrial chain. On this chain, the front end is about the 8K camera, including our monitor and the radio monitor. What is the radio and the broadcasting monitor? Second, on the cloud, we have the 8K KUKA cloud to meet the transmission demand of the cloud signals. At the transmission, we use 5G extender. Our 8K signals can be connected to 5G network at any time you want. Then we have the high-speed transmission and then display devices such as 8K TV, as well as 8K outdoor solution, the big screen. You can see the products here. 8K camera. I believe SKYWORTH has engaged in 2 years of R&D. In this process, SKYWORTH has solved one problem: the consumption level camera. The consumption level camera, we believe you can look at our demo later on. The competence has been go beyond our naked eyes. The resolution has been high enough. And SKYWORTH has a planning that at the end of this year will promote the professional camera. At the end of last year, we'll look at the broadcast level camera, which means that 8K camera has become the major industry of SKYWORTH. We will not only look at the compatible facility of hardware for the TV. That is why we believe through our continuous efforts, the whole industry can enjoy our support. The whole industry chain can be further boosted. Second, the broadcast level monitor. We have the 4K to the 8K solution in the future. We believe for the imported monitor, it's about 10,000 per inch. Look at 32 inches, it is about 350,000 RMB. We can reduce price to 1/3. That is why 8K camera cost and the monitor costs are being lowered. In this way, we can promote the 5G plus 8K solution and content development and optimization as well. Now look at the 8K KUKA cloud. You can look at the live broadcast and click the play on demand. It is safe and stable. The 5G extender, it can enable different devices. You can see that it can be embedded into our camera. It can be connected to our 8K TV. It is the Type-C interface for the 5G connection. As the industry level extender, the function is quite stable. And for the long distance transmission, for the drones, for shooting, it is also very stable as well. We have also released the 8K TV, the 75 inches. It is the 8K IPS LED, the very first mass production 8K TV. Today we'll bring the new product. I will share with you later our new product. Just now we have been sharing with you our product. What are the values we can gain from our product? 5G plus Aipq solution from SKYWORTH is not only about one product, it is about the solution to the consumers, enterprises, and the government, the one-stop solution. We can utilize 5G plus Aipq to improve their competence and capabilities. Our solutions can meet their different scenarios requirements, such as the outdoor and indoor and professional demand and scenarios. Look at the outdoor scenario through Aipq camera and 5G extender and Aipq cloud and Aipq TV. You can see the different inductions and the live broadcasting of one-to-many points. Through this way, we can have the perfect compatibility. Any Aipq signals can be released across the globe. At the same time, at the indoor side, inside our classroom, and the different presentation scenario, we can use 5G plus Aipq to get the message across in an accurate and high resolution way. And recently, we have been using Aipq to shoot the camera, and then you can see the details of the object. It is more accurate than our naked eyes. That is the value of Aipq. You can see the things that cannot be seen by our naked eyes. I believe in our demonstration area, you can visit it when you use Aipq camera, and you can shoot the real scenario. You can see different things and that cannot be seen by your eyes. For professional scenario, it's not only about the screen and the live broadcasting and the videos, it's also about the different processing. The videos can be deeply processed, and then it can be migrated to different Aipq products for the display.
Of course, you can do the tuning yourself, for example, the brightness, the contrast, and the colors. And we need a monitor to do that. This monitor is already available and mass-produced at this moment. So basically, you have everything it takes for you to make 8K videos yourself. We are also trying very hard to extend the coverage of the application scenarios. In the future, 8K and 5G will not be omitted in our lives. They will be everywhere, and they will bring you stunning visual passion. So today, we would like to make this important announcement. In the past, SKYWORTH has been focusing on 2C, to consumers. But in the era of 5G and 8K, we think businesses are also important. There will be many opportunities. And we need to develop devices and equipment for commercial use and business use as well. We have such a capability, and also we are professional enough. Before, we already had some commercial products, but they were produced on a standard basis, and it's very expensive because the volume of products for commercial use is quite limited. The cost cannot be brought down, and experience is not good enough. Standardized products will have all kinds of features equipped in one single device without thinking about the user experience. So we would like to bring the consumer product concept into business as well, and this creates opportunities for SKYWORTH. We have such confidence because of our users. Our products have always been very reliable. For business products, it's the same. We need to provide reliable products to all business scenarios, and it has to meet the requirements of different scenarios, different environments and conditions. Second of all, we have to develop precise or precision products. We have to make sure that from the very beginning of design, we would consider the potential scenario of the commercial users. And next one would be harmony. We focus very much on the experience of the products instead of the functionality or features of the products like the traditional players. Finally, we also have high technology. We use the most cutting-edge technology as well as 5G and AI to transform products for business use and commercial use. The solution is here. The next generation solution is already here. The first product to launch is Swot Pro TV. It can be used in hotels, and in real sense, it can solve a lot of problems for hotels. I believe you must have stayed in one or more hotels, and there will always be a TV, and the TV will show, for example, promotion video of the hotel itself. But it's not easy for us to interact with the TV, unlike TV at home. For example, we cannot use voice control to shut the lights off in your hotel room by ordering the TV to do so. So it's a very simple task, but it cannot be fulfilled. So that is why we think it's important for us to launch this new TV for hotel use. It's like an information center for star hotels. It's also information release board, as well as a source of television programs and films. The entertainment interaction experience will be just like at home. And the next product is Swot Board. It's the next generation all-round smart intelligent board, intelligent screen. You can show your slides on this screen, but sometimes you find it very difficult to get connection with your phone or your computer. But for our board, it's very easy to handle. It can connect with any single phone or any single laptop, computer. Very easy to use and convenient to handle. This product can support dual systems. We support Windows system as well as the cookout system. And we have two versions. The first version is this one. You can see from the big screen. You see the bezel is quite thick because it's a touch screen. We hope the product can be bezel-less. It looks beautiful. The idea was proposed to us in 2007 to combine bezel-less display with touch screen, and now we have it. It's very sensitive to the touch, and also it's much more capable nowadays. So basically, it's a 2C system combined with a 2B solution. The user experience is excellent and incredible. The next one is Swot signage for information release. With this product, we will never rely on computer or laptops anymore to release information. We can use the screen to do so. And it's very safe, very secure, and you can cut the screen into pieces for different shapes of signage. Very much like TikTok. It's very easy for you to edit your videos on your mobile phone. that is also because of the popularity of short video. Now we bring it to TV. It's very easy for you to edit the information and release information on the screen. It meets the requirements of different scenarios. It's of different sizes and different shapes. The effect of display is optimized, powered by SKYWORTH technology. And we have been supplying all kinds of technology for display on big screen. I believe you must be very familiar with a lot of solutions for the projection realized by big screen. We are working on that as well. We would like to make sure big screens can also be bezel-less and boundless. For indoor scenarios, we also have bezel-less or small bezel screens available. The most difficult part is to make sure the colors and pictures can be fine-tuned to meet the shape of the screen. So basically, we are adopting 2C concept to design 2B products. That's already one step further than our peers. Having said that, we would like to bring the topic back to innovation. I think it's also of your concern. Where is the innovation? This is called Q91. It is a 75-inch SKYWORTH TV. It's been selling very well, but the volume is quite limited because of our limited capacity to produce this product. But it's a good product. It's regarded by the users the best 8K experience they have ever encountered. So with that as the basis, we would like to go one step further to develop the next generation product. Now we would like to make sure it's at least 8K, and we would like to make 8K affordable by more users. But we would like to make sure the quality of 8K is also good. It's not cheap money for less good product. We would like to make sure that you have the combination of the two. It's 8K and it's not that expensive. So with the Q91 as the basis, we now have the next generation. Of course, we are working very hard to bring down the cost and make sure that 4K experience and 4K can be 8K can be afforded by more people. This is a Q71. We have two sizes, 75 inches and 85 inches. It has good quality pictures and good quality sound. So without further ado, let's take a look at a video clip to see more about this product. "8K screen with original colors, wide view angle, quick response time." MediaTek S900 flagship SoC, 6.5 GB RAM, 64 GB ROM, 8K 60 FPS decoding, 1.6 TOPS APU, super resolution, scenario-based AI picture quality optimization, 3D LUT color correction. It works with the Swatch Panel as well. Trans AI Eye, 6-party video calls. 8K is here. Yes, that's it. That's the product. Very beautiful, very attractive. Q71. So in terms of design, we would like to make sure it looks tech enough. So it's manually polished. You can see the TV base. It's branded and polished manually. And it's of 2 colors. For the surface is oxidated. And you can see the trim of the screen. It's very narrow. It looks tech enough. So without turn on the TV, you can already see it's a very cool stuff placing over there. We have 6063 aluminum structure as the material, and we have this one-piece banded middle frame. As I mentioned, it's polished and branded, and it's from one cut. So you can see the brightness of the middle frame, which brings out the quality and the texture of the product. We have this front and bezel-less screen without any bezel that you can see with your naked eye. It's as high as 90-something% screen to body ratio. And this is the LED screen. We worked with BOE for the production of this screen. It's international standard. It has a very wide view angle, and it brings out very rich colors. It has 1.07 billion colors.
At the same time, we can display 8K real to life, from the signal reception to decoding to image processing and the display of the full screen. It has also utilized Aipq Engine of the air quality. We can support 8K quality processing. It has the super resolution and the ACM and AI scenario-based air picture quality improvement. Today, you can see that these concepts have been used on 4K. Now, this product is 8K. That is why you can see all of the processing capacity has been further improved. I want to share with you the first one. It is the super resolution. We have the super resolution algorithms as well. 8K products have no contents today. Maybe you can see if you look at it at a 2K or 4K or even lower resolution, it is more clear. It is clearer than the regular TV. I believe today we have made it possible. We have used the super algorithm. We want to make it different and stand out. That is why in the booth you can look at the differences for the same content on 8K. Whether it is about the saturation, or the resolution, or the sharpness, or contrast, you can see it is better than 4K. Way better. That is why over the past 30 years of development, you can see SKYWORTH has the capacity for the real 8K, true to life, and the colors are more natural. Each pixel, in terms of the brightness and the gamut and the saturation, it has been fine-tuned in different stages. I believe today, for the real excellent display product, it's not only about the system, but also the picture quality and sound quality. In this way, the fine-tuning can incorporate to the strength of the hardware. Without any fine-tuning, it is only for the exhibition, right? At the same time, we have more unique APUs. This kind of APU can have the real-time scenario detection, identification, the blue sky, the grass. The sky will be further rendered, and the grass will be greener with the rendering. The color will be more saturated and more authentic. In this way, the picture will be more fabulous. At the same time, we have the Aipq EMC. In this way, you can see the motion picture can be more smooth. In our the motion will not be frozen. It is very smooth. It is based on the 30 years of technology advancement of SKYWORTH. You can see we can reduce the noise and the contrast HMC and HDI relevant technologies as well. At the same time, I want to share with you one highlight. In the past, when we have the professional broadcast level monitor, we have used this technology. It is called 3D LUT, filming original color with our mapping for the color authenticity of the screen. It has been fine-tuned. And then we have used the true color of our products, and then we contrasted it to the screen color. Then we want to get it true to life. Because during the previous conference, I believe it's not only about the content for the TV. We can look at the content with our smartphone, right? In the future, we want to restore the true nature. We can use it for the shopping. We can look at the on-site scene of our picture. We don't want to lose any color or sharpness. In this way, we can restore the true color. We can restore the sight, and we can present the intention of the creators. In this process, you can find that we have greater contrast. It's about the different splitting of the color. We have better contrast. We support HDR10. Through the contrast, you can see the greater details of the picture. What's worth mentioning is that we have used AOS, the sound sensing. We have the light sensing, right, for your screen. For the TV, we have used AOS. For the first time, the brightness can also change based on the ambient light. Over the past several years, due to the KUKA big data, many people have spent the time watching TV from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. During this process, the light has darkened. It will result in discomfort for our eyes. We use the light sensing. Our eyes will be more comfortable, and then the picture can be more fabulous and more authentic. And the SKYWORTH has used the unprecedented efforts for the anti-blue light technology, and for Aipq, anti-blue light is more challenging. We have the customized LED lighting. From the lighting source, we can reduce the damage of the blue light. The blue light spectrum has also been utilized. We can reduce about 80% of the blue light. What is about 100%? It is OLED for 100% reduction of the blue light. Blue light will be further reduced without damage. I want to share with you one interesting story. One sales director has asked me that in the front-end market, how we can choose our TV, because TV is about the whole back end. In the front end, it's about the TV. I told him that in the front, we care about health, right? And we want to pay for health. At the same time, for TV, you can see in our household, the electronics have been everywhere, and our eyes have also been radiated by different electronics. Why you can't use a healthy screen in our household, and then we can migrate the different scenarios onto the healthy screen? This is the crucial part. if you have the health sense, people will pay for the screen. It's not about the TV they have purchased, it's about the healthy screen they have bought. Today, in terms of the health screens on the market, it's about the LED, 80% anti-blue light. Second, OLED, 100% anti-blue light. That is why in our household, at our home, we have to use electronic products. We need to have a healthier screen to protect our vision. In terms of the channels, the split of the channels. In this way, the subwoofers and the bass can be separated. Then they can enter our eyes. In this process, through the subwoofer, speaker, and the liquid utilized in the aviation, we can make it stable. Second, we have type sound coil. And subwoofers will be more powerful. At the same time, we have used Dolby Atmos technology. In this way, the sound has been immersed in our household 360 degrees. It is more like the immersive on-site experience. Just now, we have shared with you the screen, the sound. The key is about the chips. S900 is the most advanced and most powerful TV chipsets, I believe. In the high-end OLED and 8K products, we have utilized S900. It has 60 FPS 8K decoding in all formats and 1.6 TOPS IPU and the quad-core A73. At the same time, it is 8K 6.5 GB IM and 64 GB ROM. In the next generation display technology, whether it is 8K or OLED, for the middle and high-end products, if we do not have Wi-Fi 6, it is meaningless. Why? Because our network environment has greater load. It's not very stable. Wi-Fi 6 can solve the blockage and freezing of our network. Now in the back end and the devices, we test Wi-Fi 6 is better than the traditional, more powerful. Today in our exhibition area, you can have the contrast. That is why when you choose the mid and high-end products, you need to look at whether they have been equipped with Wi-Fi. The next generation connection technology, if you do not have it, the future TV cannot be accessed without the Wi-Fi 6 connection. Now look at the HDMI 2.1. I believe it is the future high-end gaming device configuration. Now let's look at the Trans AI voice assistant. It has been upgraded in a full round way. We have the new image. It has been like a has been waiting for our command. And it is not about the TV. It's about the robot with camera. It can dialogue with you. It can care about you at the same time. In the past, when we have different motions, we need to awake it or activate it. Today, for the catchphrase, we don't have. Second, I don't know whether you have watched it on TikTok. On one scenario, many people would like to visit the application of Xiaomi and Huawei. They want to joke with the robot. We have been confused as well. We have more smart devices. Many devices will share the same awakening words. Sometimes we have the mis-awakening of different devices. While we have a lot of smart devices, the awakening words will be detected on only one device. The other device will remain unreacted or blocked. Based on this test, in the future, it's not that we have the panel, our voice robot can only be supported by the TV. Or many of the TV will also activate at the same time, will not have any operation. We have spent 8 months solving this bottleneck. I believe we have more devices. The excellent voice product is like the typewriting product. You need to be refined and elevated, and then it can understand you better. Today, we have the cloud-based method. All of the voices can be continuously trained, and then it can better get adapted to your individual habits. Now, in terms of the camera, we have used the AI camera. It has the different angles with different popping up function. We have the family photo taken anywhere and anytime. You can sitting on the sofa taking the picture. We have the video conferencing and the video call. We have used the conference system for the multi-party conference and different calling system, and then we have different functions have been streamlined and concise. We have that can be compatible with the Smart Panel, Swot Panel. It has also been equipped with KUKA OS 8. This product has different scenarios and different functions equipped with it. That is why on this scenario, I want to share with you KUKA OS 8 for TV and some improvements. On the left and on the right, you can see KUKA 7 or 7 point, different versions, and it's about the documentation of different contents. I've been working with my team. We are talking about smart TV. In the end, we are not smart enough. We are only promoting the TV and the entertainment programs. Look at the KUKA OS system. It's about the ecosystem, and each function can be handed over to the users for different operations. When we put the icon on different functions, you can see the background. The background can showcase the basic contents for recommendation. We have 2 ways of display. One is immersive video flow. Previously, we have been looking at the posters. Posters cannot be attractive enough. Today, if we put the icon here, we can look at the video clips, and then we can find the potential content for the review. In our smart household, we have some messages and family albums. It's not only about the videos. We can look at the card information flow. The developers have been thinking about different applications. We can use immersive information flow and the video flow to showcase the contents for the users. In addition to this big screen of the TV, previously we can only look at the video on the screen. Everything is only one way. Today we have the better design. We hope that it can be multitasking system. For the shortcut screen design, we can use this screen and you can see different accesses. And on this screen, you can see the smart household control. And it's not that we have to stop the video and then we can use the function of control. We can only switch it on. Second, we can use the. You can see the upgrading of different functions and different IPPs.
Overall speaking, we can do multiple tasks at the same time. So that is the very important entrance. Now we are living in an AI world, in the AI era. So today, KUKA 8 OS will put together everything on the one single platform, and we have tutoring video clips for you to learn how to use this new platform, and also you can easily connect your mobile devices to the big screen. So in this way, we can realize one-stop integrated control of the pictures. Now we have the smart speaker already pre-installed in most of the TVs, but sometimes we would like to achieve a better sound effect. That is why we have integrated in this platform karaoke, movie theater as well. Let's talk about karaoke. So it's like a mini karaoke box already installed within your TV. It's on the same ecosystem. And then we have this family message board. You're quite familiar with WeChat Moments, where we can get access to the latest information and development of our friends. We can scan the new posts of our friends without interrupting our friends. So this same manner will be brought on the platform of SKYWORTH to support the sharing in real-time basis among family members. The big screen can be used as a family message board as well. We can see the photos shared by our family members, and they can be shown on the big screen of the TV. Even if you are far away, you are not at home, you can use cloud service to share the photos and information with your family members. So you will not get the photos on your WeChat anymore. You get the photos on your TV, a bigger screen. Now let's take a look at this video clip to show you KUKA 8. It's a very short video clip. More wonders yet for you to discover. Now we have made several releases, but more importantly, we have a new series to release, to launch today. We have W, S, Q, and G series already introduced to the consumers. They are for different group of consumers. The first one is the W series, which is Wonder series. This is for people to explore the wonder of new technologies and emerging technologies, as well as technology in the future, for you to feel the passion of technology in the future. We have a W81, W81 Pro. They belong to this series. This series is for tech geeks. They are always ready to try something new. And then we have this S series. S series is for premium users. They have higher requirement on the quality of living. They are also looking forward to use new technologies. And then we have a Q series. Q means quality. Q is for middle class consumers. It's also high technology, but at lower cost. And then we have mainstream products developed for this group of consumers. And then we have G series. It's for mass users. It brings you the best service in class as well as the best experience in class. We would like to make sure the sound effect and the best interaction, best pictures can be presented to you. We covered a lot of major consumers by introducing WSQ and the G series, but some people still say that we need some new products for the young people. It's not like that. We don't have the accumulation of technologies to develop products for the young people. We have been thinking what is really attractive to young people. Now we have it for young people. Young people is gaining more and more say in the society. They are willing to share their experience, their information with others, and they are willing to pay for good products. So we would like to launch a new product which is the image and be representative enough for young people. That is why we have now SKYWORTH A. A means ablaze, emitting, passion, enlightening. That is ablaze. That is the new series. So what is the new product? Indeed, let's bring my colleague on the stage to introduce to you. Thank you, Mr. Wang. Now we would like to welcome on stage the product manager of A series, Mr. Tan Shaowei, to do the presentation. Ladies and gentlemen, media friends, and all the audience sitting here as well as watching online, good afternoon. It's my great honor to be here to share with you our new products, the A series. A series are representative of young people. It's our flagship product. Actually, they are my peers. So I worked with young people to explore the final answer to this question: what is suitable for young people? And now we bring you the new product. We have been talking about the needs of young people. What product is indeed attractive enough to them? And of course, I understand a lot of manufacturers are also thinking about the same question. So now I would like to give you the answer to the ultimate question. We would like to bring you this quality and attractive product. We have been exploring at work and in life. We always have the positivity for life. We worship liberty. Of course, we would like to wake the inner self up to have self-awareness, and also we always have our preference. We don't follow suit. Most importantly, we are adaptive enough into the ever-changing world. So deep in our heart, we think young people nowadays enjoy too much freedom, but actually they are just being themselves. So we would like to be the one to be responsible and reliable. We are the new generation. We are young people. We are sparkling. We are spreading lights all over the world. So we have this SKYWORTH A50. We have two sizes for you to choose from, 55 inches and 65 inches. They are picky. Young people are always picky. So before the launch of this product, we listened to the voice of more than 100 young people. They are in our team. They are our consumers. They give us a lot of feedback in terms of the design, the performance, the features, even the color combination they prefer for this product. And we developed this A series. We understand where they would like to be more picky. For example, color. The look or the design of the product is the very first attraction to young people. So it has to be beautiful enough and pretty enough. So we spend a lot of time on the design, especially the color combination. We used black as the base color, and then we have this metal lining around the screen. We tried several times with different color combinations, and eventually it's confirmed as the color combination you see on the big screen, because when we see this lining, we see ourselves. We see ourselves forever young and shining. We also took inspiration from young people. For example, they are always a little bit edgy. That's their character, that's their personality. We brought this edgy effect also in the design. We simplified the design. We integrated a lot of sensors into only one sensor to make sure it's minimal enough. Apart from shining and minimal, we also designed this pyramid look. Probably nobody can answer the question, where does pyramids come from? That is exactly the message we would like to convey to the consumers. Nobody can explain young people. They are also a mystery, just like the pyramid. But we do understand some of the preferences of young people, and hopefully they can find themselves being recognized with the launch of this product. They like bands, they like live music, they also like interaction online with other people. So they have some preferences in common, even though they are unique individuals. We would like to bring the experience to young people that you are surrounded by us. That is why we have this sound control benefit presented with the launch of A series. We have this enhanced bass speaker for young people to feel they are surrounded by live music, by a band, and they can even feel the transition of music from one chapter to the other, from hardware to software. We brought the best-in-class technology available to young people. Of course, young people like it simple. That is why we have integrated the camera, the cooling fan, as well as the interface in one spot. So when you see the product, it's minimal. Integration, that's what we are talking about. And there is enormous potential and possibility within this one camera. This is AI camera, Trans AI. You can use this camera to play games, to work out at home. So I think picky young people can also find everything they need in this AI camera. young people are curious as well. They have a lot of questions to ask. For example, why the remote control has always been the same for TV.
That is why we have been taking the lead. For the smart panel, it has become the built-in configuration for A50. For everyone A50, they will have the 8-inch Swat panel as the supportive facility. Now in your living room, it's not only about the location for your watching the film, for you to watch the film. You do not have to dwell on whether to continue to watch the show, or you need to have listened to the nagging and then you have to wash the dishes. I believe this can be solved. You need to take the panel to the kitchen, to any location to continue your watching. The way of watching is very fabulous. I believe we have a lot of excellent movies. They do not go through the theaters. They have been distributed on the internet platforms. Maybe this will be the future trend or the new normal in the future. But I believe the standards of the theater has been migrated to your living room. Over the past 30 years, SKYWORTH has dedicated itself to fine-tuning of the picture quality. Dolby Atlas has also been added to the A50. You can see Dolby technology has been utilized, the 12-bit technology into it. In this way, we have the feeling of the private theater. And with this threshold, you can see different fabulous pictures from Q80 to our KUKA OS 8. You can see SKYWORTH, Swat, SKYWORTH, and then you can see over 100,000 of the commands have been issued. It's about your fabulous moment in your life. I believe you need the high capacity device to record the fabulous moments in your living room. That is why for A50 we have the super storage. For each photo, it could be about 100,000 pictures. We have A50 connecting to the smartphone. If you have the pre-installation of KUKA OS, you have the connection. That is what I want to share with you. It has been tailored to the young people for A50. This is a new broad portfolio. We hope that A50 can become the unique product range provided to the young people. It could be fun and interesting. Over the past 30 years, SKYWORTH has been quite mature. Mature technologies are the hallmark of SKYWORTH. In innovation, we have become the young people will follow our sincere hearts and our principle. We'll continue to join hands with the young people to explore and to shine into the future. Thank you. Now let's welcome the manager of the filming business department, Mr. Wang Hai. Welcome. Respected guests, dear friends from the press, respected friends online, and dear colleagues of SKYWORTH, good afternoon. Today, I'm very honored to meet you here on the new product launch of SKYWORTH. I believe today SKYWORTH has the profound accumulation of over 30 years. Over the past 30 years, we have the technology SKYWORTH and innovative SKYWORTH principle. We explore the insights and we have utilized the leading technology to meet the demand of the clients. And we have the continuous innovation, and our technology will continue to lead the way and lead the whole industry. That is why we have the current success. Now I want to share with you the Q71 new products in terms of our marketing plan. Today, I want to say Q71 instruction has been mentioned by our chairman and president from 4 dimensions: connection, display, interaction, and solution. They have been shared with you. Let's go into the details and see the highlights. First, you can see we have a lot of highlights as well. To be specific, what are the most important highlights? First, connection. We are the very first using the KUKA 08 system, TV, and we have the borderless space. At the same time, for our operation, the system has been more clear-cut and easy to use. This is the first part. Second, in terms of the display, we have the true, authentic 8K display for the whole process, from the signal reception to signal decoding to image processing and the screen display. We have the true to live 8K in the whole process. The third advantage is interaction. We have the innovative way of promoting 3 disruptive technologies, which is about the brand new AI voice assistant and intake pop-up AI camera and the Swot Panel standard configuration for the ecosystem. The last solution is that on Q71, we believe it's not only about a TV, it's the whole solution. That is why we have the 5G plus 8K solution and a smart household smart solution as well. Now let's go into the details based on the order. I will share with you the major highlights. First, I want to share with you that our clear positioning. Just now, our CEO has mentioned that we have been positioned ourselves for the mid and high-end clients. Q71 positioning has been quite clear-cut. In SKYWORTH, we also target the middle class, 65 inches, 75 inches, and 86 inches. The first part, look at the operation system. This is the very first to be pre-installed KUKA 08. KUKA OS 8. We believe we are in a new era, whether it is for the outdoor or indoor or household or different hotels and education and commerce scenario have different screens. That is why we are in the era of multi-screen connection era, DOT. In DOT era, KUKA OS 8 has been developed based on the previous scenario, from the TV system operation to the general DOT era multi-screen connection. This is the new transformation of our role as a service provider of the solution. In this era, KUKA OS 8 has served the borderless space for the DOT. Look at the KUKA OS 8 operation system. You can see the friendly interfaces. This is also different from the previous interfaces. You can see the highlights compared with our counterparts. It is very clear-cut and simplified. And we have the household digital system configured. We have established the engine to analyze the user behavior. We have also configured the targeted technology for the operation for detailed analysis of the client base. Maybe the users don't know what to watch or what they should watch, but the back-end big data can analyze their behavior. We have the smart recommendation, and we can understand their demand in an accurate way. This is the amazing technology for the cloud computing. Now look at the second part. The whole process, true to life, 8K. We need to look at the reception of the signal. We have 2 ways. I believe SKYWORTH has become the very first TV to be certified by Wi-Fi 6. Through Wi-Fi 6, we have the highest speed of 1.8 G for the transmission. In this way, we have the seamless and smooth connection. We can make it super resolution and smooth perform display. 5G plus 8K. Now let's look at HDMI 2.1. Previously, we have utilized HDMI 2.0. 2.1 can support the highest bandwidth of 48 Gbps. We have about 80 FPS 8K connection through Wi-Fi HDMI 2.1. We have the signal transmission 8K. This is a true authentic 8K. This is the first step of the reception and transmission of the 8K signal. Second, we have the decoding. In the decoding process, we have utilized the most popular flagship MediaTek S900. This chip has 60 FPS function for the decoding and 1.6 TOPS AP independent APU. And we have taken the lead to utilize quad-core A73, and we have the highest configuration, 6.5 GB RAM and 64 GB ROM. This is the second part. In 8K decoding process, you can see our technology. One is the signal reception and then decoding, and the third, the picture and image processing. In the image processing, we have the self-researched and developed Aipq Engine by SKYWORTH. This is a self-developed engine by SKYWORTH. It has been utilized at 3 dimensions. One is about the super resolution. Second, the auto color management ACM. For each pixel, we can have the different zone improvement and control, and the scenario-based AI picture quality improvement. For the people objects in the picture, we can have the targeted frame-by-frame optimization, and then we can have bluer sky and greener grass and softer facial expressions of the people. This is the third part, the 8K picture and image processing. The fourth part is about the 8K utilization. We have the original color hard screen. We have the wide view angle and the quick response and the wide gamut. We have the 10-bit pixels in the depths of the colors. We can achieve 1.07 billion colors. You can see the excellent performance of the colors, and the colors are more authentic. I have been sharing with you the signal reception, decoding, image processing, and display. We have the whole process 8K, true to life. That is why Q71, launched by SKYWORTH, is the true 8K for the whole process. And SKYWORTH has also highlighted the importance of health. And in this series, we have used the anti-blue technology for the chip. The harmful blue light has been removed, and then you can see we have reduced the blue light, and then we can protect our eyes with better health. In this way, with our over 30 years of experience and image processing and quality improvement, we have the local dimming and smart noise reduction and clarity and color contrast sharpness, MEMC and HDR. We can present the real and authentic color and the picture. The third part is the interaction. It's about the dimensional interaction. Understand your ideas. I will talk about 3 aspects. One is about the trans AI AI voice assistant. It has been upgraded today. We can have the cross-devices utilization and the cross-device coordination and self-learning. We have continued to utilize it, and then the more you use it, the more they can learn from you. That is why the more you use it, the more they can understand you. The second part is the AI camera. In the high-end OLED, we have the pop-up AI camera as well. And we have added the family photo album. And while we have the quality time inside our household, we can take the family portrait, the family photo, and then the picture can be saved local or on the cloud for the album. The second part, we have upgraded the function for the video conferencing call. We have the 1080p high resolution conference call and the 6-party video conferencing call. We can have the conference call with 8 or 6 friends. We have the multi-devices reception on our smartphone and iPad. We have the multi-devices communication as well.
The third part I would like to introduce is the Swatch Panel. Just now we talked about the bottleneck of traditional TV industry. That is, the TV is not mobile enough and the interaction is not flexible. Now we have this mobile panel to control your TV. And that is why SKYWORTH proposed this public panel for family use. It's the same OS, so it's very easy to operate, and the interaction is very friendly. The panel is like the control center of the TV. You can also bring it with you and walk around at home, so it can be brought to the kitchen, to the bedroom, to the living room, everywhere at home. And also we have Swot ecosystem built in as well, which means that the panel can also control the lights, the speakers, as well as the TV, the refrigerator, and washing machine, whatever you find smart at home. So in this way, you can perfectly control all the devices from the remote end. That is the third part. Finally, also the fourth part, that is our solution. Starting from Q71, SKYWORTH would like to announce that we are not a TV manufacturer. We are a solution provider now. We have this 5G plus 8K strategy from the full end to the terminals. It's one-stop customized solution for all the users. For example, we have 8K video camera and broadcasting level monitor. We also have the color tuning station. We have cloud station for 8K. We have 5G extender, and coming up we have 5G CPE. And for the terminals, we have 8K TV as well as the very first 8K TV introduced in the United States. We also have 8K plus 5G TV. We are going to enrich the portfolio of 8K products to make sure that we provide a one-stop overall solution for 8K and 5G. It's not a TV, it's a solution for a smart home. We have one system, 2 panels, and 6 centers. No matter is the screen of Q71, the TV, or the panel, we have 2 screens, and altogether we have one system, that is KUKA 8. And we have 6 centers, big screen, cinema center, family education center, smart home control center, family entertainment center, professional gaming center, as well as a family healthcare center. So we have walked through our 4 dimensions from connection, display, interaction to solution. 4 dimensions and 11 highlights. It's cool stuff. I guess you are curious about the price, right? What is the retail price? Mind venturing a guess? Well, let me tell you, this year we released the very first 8K TV in the United States at CES. It's more than 30,000 RMB. And today we have Q71. It's much more powerful than the one released at CES. And there has been a lot of improvement in terms of interaction, display, connection, and solution. So I would like to ask you to venture a guess of the retail price of Q71. 17,999 yuan. Also, we have a 65-inch, which will only cost you 11,999 yuan. Starting from 6 p.m. today, Q71 will open for pre-sale at Guomei, Suning, Tmall, JD.com. And starting from 10 a.m. 1st October, the new products will be available across China, online and offline, including Tmall platform, JD.com, and also the brick-and-mortar stores of Guomei and Suning. And in December, we are going to launch a super large screen, Q71, which is 86 inches. So starting from today, Q71 is not only a new product of SKYWORTH, it has equipped with itself a powerful system and a lot of cutting-edge technologies, from the reception of signals to display of the screen. It's 8K all the way. It also realizes a better and more friendly interaction interface with the users. It's 8K plus 5G one-stop solution for a smart home. And before, its earlier version was sold at more than 30,000 RMB yuan. This new product will only cost you less than 20K RMB. We would like to bring the best product to more consumers and let technology empower consumers. Hopefully, the launch of new products by SKYWORTH will bring a better life to all of the consumers. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, media friends, hopefully you have understood our products more. Now we would like to open the demonstration area for all of you. We are going to invite you to the Smart Home Experience Center to experience our new products. You may cast your attention to the left side of the screen.
接下来的时间，大家可在展区中自由参观体验。参与寻访和专访的媒体朋友们，请移步至左侧的采访区域。再次谢谢大家亲临创维电视2020秋季新品发布会现场。